Hello, everyone, and welcome to the One Man Renegade Podcast YouTube channel. I'm your host, the Honorable Greg B, and we are continuing my Mondays as we look through my Funko Pop collection. Now, if you missed any of the previous videos, head on up there, hit that little button, go check out those videos, like and share those videos, but also like and share this video. And while you're at it, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you know the next time a video gets popped up, and also share with everyone you've known or will ever know or forever known or whatever. I suppose if you really need to, for whatever reason, if you don't like the video, hit the thumbs down, but then head on down to the comments and let me know what you didn't like about the video, or let me know what you did like about the video. You know, goes both ways, and if based off your comments I can make some changes maybe and make these videos even better so that everyone likes them. But also, as you're headed on down there, why don't you check out some of the links I have for my blog, my podcast, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that stuff. There's also a link if you want to get one of these nice little mats for yourself. And also, while we're at it, let's just say, hopefully everyone out there is staying safe. I'm recording these well in advance, so I don't know what's going on in the world when you finally see this, but hopefully everything's getting back to somewhat normal or something. I don't even know what that means, but hopefully everyone is still staying safe and social distancing and needing to, and practicing proper hygiene and all that stuff so the virus doesn't spread any more than it had. Yeah, and just all that stuff, you know, depending on what your country and county and state and whatever laws are, all just abide by them, go with them, and hopefully get through this. Hopefully we are through this. I don't know what's happening in the world when this actually goes up, but let's go through some more Funko Pops. Got a bunch to go through today, so let's get started. This is Becky Lynch. This was the regular version of Becky Lynch. The standard version. There is another version, which we'll talk about in a second, and why don't we just talk about it now, because it kind of makes sense to go on. So this one came out not too long before this one did. As you can see, 65 versus 70, so it was kind of weird that they did it this way. It was almost like they should have done, this should have been the chase of this one, but instead, they made this one an Amazon exclusive, and it's the Man Becky Lynch version, which is weird. Like, why did they get put out so close together like that? I don't know, but it's kind of weird. But it's like, yeah, it could have been just the Chase version or the same, I don't know. Whatever, but yeah, so here are the two Becky Lynches. They are currently valued. This one's valued at $6. This one's valued at $14. So yeah, there's obviously being an Amazon exclusive isn't like a huge exclusive. I mean, a lot of people shop through Amazon anyways, so it's not like going out of your way to go to Amazon. Yeah, that does add a little bit of value. I think just it being the Man version also just a little bit more popular with the Man thing, as opposed to just the generic Becky Lynch Funko Pop. All right, moving on. We got Total Divas, Nikki Bella. So this is technically a WWE one, even though it says Total Divas. But this is the Nikki Bella version. It's kind of an older pop. What year does it say? Does it say 2015? Yeah, so this one's a bit older. Box got a little bit of dingage there, but not terrible for an older pop like this. Yeah, but Total Divas, obviously, never really got into Total Divas. I've never watched it, so I don't really know too much about it. But yeah, so they obviously made the Nikki and Brie Bella versions for specifically Total Divas. There are other versions, the 2-packs, which I think are just WWE versions. I don't really know, but this is the one I have, and this one is currently valued at $13. So there you go. And to go along with that one, yes, we have the Brie Bella as well. This one is, same sort of deal. It's the Total Divas version. Whatever that specifically means, I don't know, but sure. Got the old Funko. This one's got some grimeage on the bottom. That's not cool. Got some the old Funko logo there, though. This one is valued at $12. So, just in line with the Nikki. The Nikki is a dollar more value. Okay. Moving on. We have the Undertaker. Now this is the Ministry of Darkness version, sort of. Not specific. I don't know what. Not specifically Ministry of Darkness, but it's like the Ministry of Darkness version that he came back with when he fought maybe Triple H, I think. But it's kind of along the lines of the Ministry of Darkness, but it's not specifically Ministry of Darkness. It was just kind of, he wore this to kind of go back and, I don't know. But yeah, so there is another Undertaker that's an older one that's a lot more valuable than this one. This one's kind of more common. It's more current, or more recent, I should say. But yeah, it's cool to have an Undertaker. I wish they would make like an old school original Undertaker version. They don't yet. And you could, because you do the old school original Undertaker with the gray gloves, and then you could do the chase with the purple gloves. So easy. They should do it. Because the other Undertaker is kind of more current, more a recent one. Well, when I say that, it's probably like 6 or 7 years old, but what he was looking like 6 or 7 years ago. But yeah, this one is currently valued at $6, so not a whole heck of a lot of value. It's got a little weight to it, though. It's a little heavier than the other ones. I don't know why. Maybe because of the hood or something? I don't know. But all right, let's move on. We have the John Cena Amazon exclusive Invisible, because you can't see him. So you can't see him, so he's invisible. Get it? Get it? Yeah, get it? So there it is. John Cena, the invisible version. This one's currently valued at $16. So it's actually got decent value for an Amazon exclusive. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of a joke one, but whatever. It's cool. All right, moving on. We got Roddy Piper, Target exclusive. Now, I didn't buy this at Target. This one's actually an older one. Let's see what year it says on there. 2015. Yeah, so it's a bit of an older one. I think I just got it on eBay. May have been Macari, but either way, kind of cool. It says 2015, so I don't know if this came out before he passed away or not. But must have been right around the same time. But yeah, it's definitely a cool one. It depicts him when he came back after he went to Hollywood and then came back. You know, he's got the long hair instead of like the shorter hair that he had in the 80s. But still cool. It is currently it's one of my better ones in terms of value. It's currently valued at $26. So yeah, not bad. Pretty cool. Target exclusive at one point in time. But yeah. So all right. So I mentioned this in a previous video, but like, why is the age on this 14 plus? Like, these other ones don't have ages, but then these older ones, for whatever reason, are 14 plus. That doesn't seem right to me. Like, why is it 14 plus? Weird, right? I don't know. But anyways, moving on. We got Trish Stratus. This is not super recent. I think this took a couple years ago. No, last year, I guess. It hasn't coincided with her coming back for SummerSlam, I think, maybe? I don't know. But either way, Trish Stratus, obviously a WWE Hall of Famer. Trish Stratus, I don't think there's a ton of value on this one. If I remember correctly. $16. I feel like that's gone up. I feel like this was pretty cheap last I looked, but no, $16. That's actually not too bad. All right, moving on. This one is a little bit unfortunate. I got this on Amazon, and it came crunched. Little upset about that. So I don't know quite what to do with this one. But yeah, that's not obviously not cool. And I got it brand new from Amazon, and it came crunched. So stinks. I don't know if I should get a new one or just open it or what. But Bret Hart. This is the second Bret Hart. The other Bret Hart is, I don't know. It's just a little bit different. It's not too much different. It's a little more light pink. This one's kind of darker pink. The other one's a little lighter pink. Yeah, Bret Hart. It's just a common. It's not really that big a deal. So that's why, when it came crunched, I was like, that kind of stinks. But it's not anything crazy. It's not like it was the other Bret Hart. The other Bret Hart has a bit more value because it's older. It's probably vaulted too. I'm not really familiar with which ones are vaulted, which ones aren't vaulted, or whatever like that. But this one's pretty newer. It's $8, so it's not a huge deal that it's crunched. It just kind of stinks that I bought it new from Amazon. It wasn't like I got a discount version from like eBay or something. But moving on, we got Randy Orton. It's a cool one. It's kind of interesting. It took them this long to make a Randy Orton, because this one's obviously from, what was that, last year? Yeah, so it's like he didn't have one before, and I don't think he does. I don't think he has another one. I think this is the only Randy Orton pop there is, as far as I know. But you know, it's just another common. It's nothing crazy. But you know, obviously, to have a Randy Orton makes sense. And the fact that they didn't already have one, $10. All right, moving on. We got Elias. Who wants to walk with Elias? He's got the guitar, which is kind of cool. That's a cool one. I mean, he's got the guitar, so that kind of adds extra little I don't know, not value, but like coolness to it. But yeah, we got Elias, walking with Elias. This one, not a ton of value to it, I don't think. $7. Yeah, so it's a newer one, so doesn't have a ton of value. And it's easy to find. And then we got Razor Ramon. So this one is kind of weird because it's like, I feel like he's supposed to be in purple, but it looks more pink. Now, he did wear pink as Razor Ramon, so but like the picture kind of looks more purple, but then when you look at it, it's more pink. I don't know, it's kind of weird. So now, I mentioned this, I think this was the last video, when I looked at the Diesel one. Now, the Diesel one has a chase that's a Kevin Nash, and it's an NWO Kevin Nash. Now, Razor Ramon has a chase too, but it still says Razor Ramon, even though it's him in the NWO, and should be a Scott Hall, which is kind of weird. I feel like it should say Scott Hall, not Razor Ramon, the same way the Diesel chase says Kevin Nash and not Diesel. I think maybe people pointed that out and were kind of like, why does this say Razor Ramon when it should be Scott Hall? And that's why they switched it up for the Diesel. I don't know though. I don't know for sure, but that's just my guess. But this one is currently valued at $7. So I'm guessing the chase is a bit more valuable, but yeah. So that is that bit of yeah. Words. Use your words. Okay. Moving on, we got another John Cena, but this is the WrestleMania 35 version where he came out with the Yankees stuff. That's why there's a Major League Baseball logo here, because it actually has the Yankees stuff on it. I'm guessing the hat has a Yankees logo. I don't know. I've never opened it and haven't seen the back, but I'm guessing it does. But also he's wearing the Yankees jersey, so that's enough reason to put that on there. So they had to get licensing from the MLB also to put this out. It's kind of cool, I guess, because it's depicting a specific moment. But I'm not a Yankees fan, and John Cena's from Boston, so it kind of annoys me that he'd be wearing Yankee stuff. I get it. WrestleMania was in New York that year, so you know he's a face, so you gotta pander to the crowd. I get it. This one is valued at $19 though. This one's got a little bit of value to it. I don't know if it's because of the Major League Baseball connection too, or whatever, but it is what it is. Next up, we got Mean Gene Okerlund, R.I.P. Mean Gene. Passed away a couple years ago, I believe. It was, but yeah, there's a Mean Gene. Kind of cool. I mean, it's another one of those weird ones. It's like, okay, Mean Gene has one, but like so and so doesn't have one. But yeah, it's cool. Mean Gene. Again, it's a relatively newer one, and you know, it's just common, but it's $12. It's got $12 value, so it's not super cheap or nothing. But yeah. All right, next up we got the Animal Batista pointing at you. I don't know why he's pointing at. Probably Triple H, I guess. I don't know what version of Batista this is supposed to be though, because you look at the tattoos and obviously that's not current Batista, but it's like, when exactly is this depicting him? Because like the picture on the back, he doesn't really have a beard, but the Pop definitely has a beard. But then it's like, this thing doesn't really have a beard. So it's like, I know he had a beard when he came back, but it's like, it's weird that the picture doesn't really match. I don't know. It's again like the Razor Ramon with the colors. But yeah, there's Batista. And this one is valued at $7. $7, Batista. All right, next up we got Mr. Vince McMahon. Not the Chase version. The Chase version is he's wearing pink, I believe. This is just the regular common version. And it's relatively new and a couple years ago, I guess. Yeah, 2018. All right. So this isn't as new as I thought it was. But it's just a common. A lot of people are chasing that, going after the Chase. So I think when there's a common version and a chase version, that kind of depletes the value of the common version a lot more than if just say there is only a common version. But this one is currently at a whopping. Although it's interesting because it says Mr. McMahon, but he's kind of wearing his like. I guess it's kind of Mr. McMahon. I don't know. $6. I was gonna say like he's kind of looks more like his announcer bits, but I guess not. But the one where he's in pink sort of does. I don't know, because he used to wear the bow tie back when his. I don't know, whatever. Moving on. We got Rock. Now this one's a weird one too, because this is the regular version and he's wearing orange, but the picture depicts him in black, which is actually the chase version. So it's almost like they got that backwards, but yeah, it's interesting. But anyways, yeah, there's a Rock. It's again another one of those situations where there's a chase version of this, so this one's doesn't have a ton of value because everyone's going after the chase version. But this one is valued at $7 whole reduce. So there you go, and we're rounding things up for this video. It's a little bit of a longer one. I kind of put two boxes together. We got the Miz. Again, an interesting one that he didn't have before. Depicting a certain Miz, obviously, this version of Miz. It came out last year. There's no chase version, which is, I don't know. I feel like the Miz could have had a chase version, but I guess everyone could have a chase version, really. This one is valued at $12, though, so it's not terrible in terms of value. But there we go. So that's going to do it for today's version of my Mondays and my pops and all the poppyists and the popcorn, Peter Popper, Peeper. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. All right, thank you for watching. Again, like, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff, and come back next time as we do more of the pops. Actually, I think next time we'll close out for now. I mean, I might be getting more pops as these are uploading, so then I might have to do a subsequent video. But for these sets of pops that I have, next week will be the finale. So come back for that, and we'll talk to you then.